Right, welcome everyone to Vinyasa Yoga. So we've got an hour's worth of yoga. Start off with some small bit of relaxation, onto a few abdominal strengtheners, flow through a couple of sun salutations and variations of those, a few stretches, forward bends, and then back to relaxation. And at the end of the class, there's an optional 30 minutes deep relaxation yoga nidra, which you can stay for if you wish, or there may be people joining just for that as well. So let's begin. Lying down on your mats. If you take your feet mat width apart and just lie backwards, palms facing upwards, tuck your chin in, roll the shoulder blades under the back, and just take a deep inhale through the nose, and then just let that all go. Then breathe normally, close your eyes, and then bring a sense of relaxation to the whole of the body. Scanning the self from the top of the head down to the toes, releasing any tension as you go in the face, muscles, in the shoulders, in the arms, in the hands, wrists, fingers, around the hips, the legs, the ankles and the feet. Notice the rise and the fall of the belly. Notice the weight of the body on the mat. Getting a steady rhythm to the breath, so breathing in and out for an even count. Then incorporating the arms with the breath, bring the legs together. On your next inhale, arms up and over. And exhale, arms down by the sides. Inhale, arms up and over. Exhale, arms down by the sides. Keep repeating that motion, and now start engaging your belly muscles. So draw those abdominals down. Think about drawing all the belly through and push into the back of the spine. Exhaling down. So inhaling, arms up, draw down on the belly. Exhale, keep that belly engaged. Start pulling up the pelvic floor. So very active. Down below. Inhale up and exhale down. Now bring the legs into, if you've got a bad back, bend your knees. Inhale, legs up, arms up. Leave the legs pointing to the ceiling. Exhale, arms and legs down to the ground. Press the legs together, stretch them away from you. Inhale, arms up, legs up. Exhale, arms down, legs down. We'll do one more, both leg and arms. Inhale, arms up, legs up. Exhale, arms down, legs down. Keep your hands on the floor now. Take an in breath and an out breath. Draw the belly in. Lift the legs up. Point the toes. Exhale. Point the feet towards the face. Inhale, point the toes. Stretch the arms up. And then start pulling the legs over the head. As far as they go, your toes might touch the ground, they might not. And then start releasing them. So you do roll on your spine to a certain extent, and lower your legs to 45 degrees and stop. Now it doesn't matter how far you lift them up and over. The important parts are the stretch in this position here, and then everyone lifting them up. And then the stretch on the back of the leg here. And with your hands and your feet, you might want to take them over and then come back down. So you can leave your hands over your head in readiness. So inhaling up, over the head. Exhaling down. Keep those lower abdominals drawn in. Inhaling up. Exhaling. 45-degree legs. One more, inhale, up, and exhale, all the way down, feet to the floor. Just peeling the spine up and down off the ground, just the lower pelvis to loosen off the lower back. Take the hands just behind the head, fingertips behind the head. Lift the left foot up so your left knee touches your left elbow. Straighten your right leg out, point your right toes, and stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your left leg, bring your right leg into your right elbow. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet down, head down, hands down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, stretch the right arm behind you at 45 degrees, the right leg out in front of you at 45 degrees. Draw the left knee in and take the left elbow to the left knee. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, stretch that arm and leg away. 2, 1, swap over. So left arm, left leg extended. Right knee, right elbow touch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, hands down. Take an inhale. Exhale, place the left foot on the right thigh. Take your left hand and wrap it round the right shin. Flex both of your feet. Make sure your lower back's pressed on the floor. Tuck your chin in. Take an inhale. Exhale, draw the knee down towards the chest and lift the head towards the knee. Inhale, release the back and the head to the ground, move the knee away. Exhale, knee down, head up. Inhale, head and back down, knee away. Exhale, head up, knee to chest. Last one, inhaling. And exhaling, drawing that leg down. Right foot on the floor, left foot on the floor, then place the right foot on the left thigh. Lifting up the left foot, interlacing the hands around the left shin, flexing both feet. Lengthening the neck, tuck the chin in, take an inhale. And exhale, head towards knee. Inhale, head down. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale, head down, exhale, head to knee. One more. Inhaling, head down, exhaling, head to knee. Releasing that right foot and placing your hands behind your knees, and then swinging the legs, rocking backwards and forwards a few times until you come and balance on your bottom. Stretch your arms down your legs, hold them as far down as you can, maybe towards the ankles. Draw the knees into the armpits as tightly as you can. Try to push the knees together now. Let go of the legs, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock over onto your hands and step the left leg back, so you're in a pigeon. So the right knee is by the right wrist, the left knee is on the ground. Untuck your toes, walk your hands up to your hips, so you come up, got a deep stretch over the left hip. Lift that back foot up, maybe take hold of the foot with the hand, if not, just leave it down. Drawing the foot into the buttock, gazing behind you for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Step the right leg back, step the left knee in. Untuck the right toes, staying on the fingertips. This time bending the right leg, either staying there or holding the right foot with the right hand. Either staying there or drawing the heel to the bottom. Gaze over the right shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release both hands down. Take both legs back and push yourselves up into a downward dog. Just walking the legs alternately, loosening off your Achilles, your calves. Think about pulling up your pelvic floor. Think about drawing your belly muscles in. Now think about releasing both heels towards the ground. Just shake the head gently, making sure you're holding no tension in the neck. Rotate the shoulders backwards to the thighs. Take a deep inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, come forwards into a plank. Exhale, bring your knee to your armpit. Inhale, go back to downward dog. And exhale to plank. Inhale, right knee, right armpit. Exhale, downward dog. One more each side. Inhale, plank. Left knee, left armpit, or thereabouts. Back to downward dog. Coming to plank. Right knee, right armpit. And back to downward dog. Walking the feet to the hands. Holding the elbows. And just let the body hang. Release the tension in the bottom, in the hamstrings, the lower back, moving the hips gently sideways, dropping the hands, bending the knees, and then keeping your chin tucked in. Slowly uncurl, come up to standing, loosen off the shoulders, and we'll start with some sun salutations now. So, tops of the mats, feet together. Take the first one slowly. Hands down by the sides, engaging Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Next inhale, take the arms up, arms together. Exhale, arms wide, fold forwards, hands down on your shins or the floor, head down to the shins. Inhale, come onto fingertips, lift the back, look forwards, draw the belly in, lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, just fold down again. Inhale, lift, extend the back, look forwards, draw the belly in. Exhale, forward down, one more of those. Inhale, lift and extend, exhale. Hands flat, take the right foot back into a lunge. Taking that foot as far back as you can, bend into the left leg. You can raise your hips up and down a few times and then settle down nice and still. Keep the stretch through the front of the right leg, pushing back through the heel, belly drawn in, fingers spread, push your hands into the mat so you're not resting on your thigh of the left leg. You're trying to push away from it. Step the left leg back to meet the right leg. Lower your knees to the ground. And then your chin and your chest on the mat. Elbows squeezed in to the sides. And then lie on the mat completely. Untuck your toes. Press your pelvis into the floor. Lift the front of the body up. Use your hands only slightly. Big inhale, exhale, release down, tuck the toes under, bottom to heels, stretching through the fingertips. Take a breath. And then, on the next inhale, coming up onto all fours, lifting the knees up and taking a downward dog. Walking the feet in slightly to encourage your heels to the ground, making any modifications or movements you wish. And then settling in the still position for 5, 4, think about the breath, so inhaling, exhaling, even in breath, even out breath, for 3, 2, 1. Look to the hands, this time right foot comes forward into a lunge, stay there. Bend into that right leg, loosen off the hips, making any movements you want to begin with, and settling into that position, pushing back through the left heel, draw the belly in, spread the fingers, push into the hands, and then step the left foot forwards to meet the right foot, coming onto fingertips or hands on shins, lifting the back to a flat position, gazing forwards as you inhale, exhale, fold over the legs. Then belly tight, chin tucked in, coming all the way up. Arms out wide or in front of you, it's entirely up to you. Exhaling, hands down to heart centre, and then releasing hands to the side into Tadasana. So coming into Surya Namaskara, no modifications. Inhaling, taking the arms up. If you want to make modifications, you can. Exhale, fold forward. And only do what you feel comfortable with. Inhale, lift and extend the spine. Exhale, hands down, bend the knees, option to hop or step back into a plank. Then either knees on the mat or just bend the elbows, lower chaturanga, hover just above the mat. Inhale, rolling over the toes into an upward dog, and then exhaling, hips up into a downward dog. Breathing deeply, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. Exhaling, draw up your quad muscles, draw up your knees, relax your heels for 3. Keep breathing for 2. And for 1, bending your knees and then either stepping or hopping to the front of the mat, looking up, extending the spine, coming to a flat back, exhaling, folding over the legs. Inhaling, coming all the way up to standing, palms together. Exhaling, hands down through heart centre, and then hands to the sides into Tadasana. We'll do one more just like that. So inhale, taking the arms up, exhaling, folding. Inhaling, lifting to a flat back. Exhaling, hands down, bend the knees, step or hop back into plank, bend the elbows, lower chaturanga, dandasana, alligator or crocodile. Inhaling, moving over the toes into an upward dog. Exhaling, hips up into a downward dog. For 5, keep the belly drawn in to protect the lower back. 4, rotate the shoulders backwards. For 3, lift your toes off the mat, push your heels down to the ground. For 2, and for 1, bend the knees, inhale, step or hop to the front of the mat, look up, extend the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhaling, coming all the way up, palms together. Exhaling, hands down through heart centre. Standing into Tadasana, hands by the side. Just take a couple of breaths. Then we move on to Surya Namaskara B, the second series of sun salutations. So starting with hands in prayer and coming into the chair pose, Utkatasana. So taking the arms backwards, knees bent, bottoms down. Keep the bottom of knees where they are, sweep the arms upwards. Breathing in as you inhale, exhaling, folding all the way down, hands to the mat. Lifting to a half flat back. Exhaling, hands down, bend the knees, step or hop back into plank, and lowering into Chaturanga Dandasana. Rolling over the toes. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhaling, Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So taking warrior 1 now on the first side. So lift that right leg into the air. Step the foot through between the hands, felt it if you need to. Turn the left foot flat. Keep the front leg bent. Bring the arms up. Gaze upwards to the hands. And stay there for 5 breaths. Checking your hip, your foot and your knee are straight. Do not let the knee wobble or have your foot turned out. Keep the belly tight. For 2 and 1, hands down either side of the foot. Step back into plank. Lower chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, it's optional. Coming into an upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Now warrior the left side, left leg up, inhale. And sweep the left leg through between the hands. Right foot down, warrior one. The other side. Gazing upwards if it's comfortable. Bending into the front leg. Drawing the belly in. For 3, 2, 1. Hands down by the side of the foot. Stepping back into plank. Lower chaturanga or knees, chest, chin on the mat. Rolling over the toes. Upward dog. Exhaling. Downward dog for 5 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling for 4, for 3. Remember, you can always come down onto your knees into a child's pose if you wish, as an alternative, for 2, and for 1. Stepping or hopping to the front of the mat, look up, extend the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Knees bent, bottoms down, arms up. Into Utkatasana. Straightening up, hands through heart center. Take an inhale. And then exhaling, arms back, knees bent, bottoms down, coming up again. Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Right foot forwards, left foot flat, arms up, warrior one. Take an inhale. Exhaling, hands down. Right foot back, plank, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. And now left foot forwards, between the hands, right foot flat. Arms up, warrior one, inhale. And exhaling, hands either side of the foot. Step back into plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale into upward dog. And exhale into downward dog. Breathing for 5. Check the fingers are spread. For 4. Check the outsides of your feet are in line with the outsides of your hips. For 2. Pull up your quads and your knees. And for 1. Look at your hands, bend your knees, step a hop to the front of the mat, look up. Extend the spine, exhale, fold over the legs. Knees bent, bottoms down, arms up. Utkatasana, exhaling. Hands to heart center, take a couple of breaths. And now taking the arms back, knees bent, bottoms down, coming into Utkatasana. Arms at 45 degrees, look at the hands. Take the hands body width apart. Sink down a little more. Come onto the balls of your feet. Then turn your palms to face the ground. Keep your belly tight. Keep your hands reaching forward and lower your hands to the ground. Connect your knees to your arms. Coming high up onto your heels. Just take the weight slightly forwards and then come backwards. Knees together, keeping the heels up. Bring the arms back up into Utkatasana. Lower the heels down. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the heels. Palms face down. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Hands down to the ground. Knees touch the armpits or the forearms. Bring the weight into the hands. Then go backwards. Bring the arms up. And heels down. Straighten up. Hands through heart center. Stand into Tadasana, take an inhale and exhale. Take the feet hip width apart, hands on hips, loosen off the shoulders, draw your belly in, take an inhale, and then coming forward with a flat back to horizontal, stop. Stopping at horizontal, take an inhale, exhale, drop your hands down, either bend your knees or keep your legs straight and hook your two big toes with your index and your middle fingers. And then keep folding the body down as far as it goes. And then on the next inhale, straighten the arms, lift the back up to horizontal again. Bring the weight forward into the balls of the feet so you can feel it. Draw up on your knees, draw up on your quads. Suck the belly in and lengthen the spine. Look to the point between the eyebrows. Next, one big inhale and then exhale, elbows out, fold forwards, head towards shins. Hold for 5 breaths. Move the shoulders up and away from the ears. For 4, 3, think about straightening the legs on the inhale. For 2, keep the belly tight. And for 1, lift the head up, look forward, inhale. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale. Coming up standing, hold the feet together. Standing into Tadasana, hands by the sides. Coming to the top of your mat. And then stepping sideways. So to your right. Both feet facing forwards to begin with. Then turn the left foot out. The right foot out. Twist the left hip forwards. Arms up, palms down. Inhale, reach forwards with the right hand. Place the left hand on the sacrum, hinge the body, hold the foot, the shin, just above the knee or hook the toe. Keeping the body over the leg, twist and gaze over the shoulder. Keep that left hip pushing down, belly pulling in, right hip pulling back. Taking the left arm into the air, gazing up if it's comfortable to do so. For 5, 4, 3, breathe. 2, 1, look down at your foot, left hand to sacrum. Come up, hands on hips, turn the right foot in, the left foot out, swivel the hips so the right hip comes forwards, arms go up, palms face down, gazing over the left hand. Both legs are straight, inhale, reach forwards, right hand to sacrum, left hand goes to whichever position on the leg you're comfortable with. Twist, gaze over the shoulder, work the hips, so drop the left quad, push the left hip backward, right hip down, belly in, twist the spine, raise the right arm into the air. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right hand down, inhale, come up standing, hands on hips, both feet face forwards, loosen off the shoulders, draw the belly in, take an inhale, exhale, come to horizontal, just loosen off the tension in those buttocks, you should feel a stretch, hamstring and buttock area. Take your arms up so you make an X shape. Lift them up and try to lift them as high as you can. Then release the hands down to the mat and let the head hang forwards. And then straighten the arms, look forwards to the point between the eyebrows. Place the left hand under the face, place the right hand on the sacrum. Keep the arms straight, then just twist the spine and the body, gaze over the right shoulder. Raise the right arm into the air. Take another inhale and then wrap that right arm around your back, holding onto your waist or your left thigh. Twisting and breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, arm up and all the way down. Swapping hands over, left hand to sacrum, right hand under the face. Belly in, twisting, gazing over the left shoulder. Raising the left arm up into the air and then wrapping that left arm around the back. Holding on to the right thigh or onto the waist or the t-shirt. Breathing deeply for 5. Keep your belly muscles engaged for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Hands down to the ground. Now walk your hands towards your right foot. Turn your left foot in 45 degrees and turn your right foot to face the end of the mat. Both legs are straight, the body is horizontal. You can shorten the stance between the legs if you wish. Come on to fingertips, take an inhale. Exhale, release the chin down towards the right shin. Stay there for 5. Pull up that quad, both legs straight. For 4, release the tension in the right buttock. For 3, for 2, for 1, come up onto fingertips, inhale. Walk the hands round to the other end of the mat and the other foot. So one hand either side of the foot, both legs are straight. Body is horizontal to begin with, legs are both straight. Draw up your knees, draw up your quads, suck your belly in, inhale. Exhale, release the head down towards the shin. And breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the head up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the front. Feet facing forwards. Lift the head up, look to the point between the eyebrows. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, release the head towards the floor. Walk your hands backwards as far as they go and release the head down towards the mat. Take all the tension out of the neck and out of the head. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Suck the belly in, release the tension in the buttocks. Draw up on your knees, draw up on your quads. And bring the hips more forward so they're more over your ankles. And the weight comes more into the balls of the feet. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Walking the hands forwards. Inhale, lift the head up. Lengthen the spine. Keep the body where it is. Place the hands on the waist. Inhale, come up to standing. Turn to face the front of the mat. Take a big step forwards and just shake out any tension you've got in your leg. Lift the shoulders. We're coming into an extended triangle, so very wide legs this time. At least a leg's distance between your feet. Turning the right foot out and bending into the right knee. Right elbow goes onto right knee to begin with. Belly tight, left arm up and over. 45-degree position, take your gaze towards the right armpits. Now if you're comfortable, you can lift this right elbow off the knee and stretch using your core muscles to keep you there. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing, coming up, arms out wide, inhale. And exhaling, swiveling onto the other side. Bending into the left knee, left elbow, left knee, gazing over the shoulder. Right arm comes up and over, gazing towards the fingers, and stretching, either staying there or engaging your quad, your tummy muscles and lifting that elbow off the knee. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way up, hands on hips. Feet face forwards. Roll the shoulders back and down. Squeeze the elbows towards each other, so you've got a stretch across the chest. Take an inhale and exhale. Come forwards with a flat back and let the body hang down towards the ground. Just make sure the neck is relaxed, the head is relaxed. Breathing into the back of the body. Releasing tension in the back of the legs and in the buttocks and the lower back. With every exhale, the body moves a little further forwards. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, coming all the way up to standing, turning the right foot out to face the back of the mat, bend into the right knee. This time, take the right hand to the outside of the right foot. If that's too much, you can bring it to the inside. Bend more into the right knee, twist gaze over the shoulder, and then release that left arm up and over the head, gazing towards the fingertips. So this is the full version of the other stretch we were doing. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming all the way up. Hands on waist, swapping the legs. Turning the left foot out, bending the left knee. Left hand to the outside of the left foot, or a position you're comfortable with. Sink the hips, twist gaze over the shoulder and release that right arm up and overhead, making a 45-degree line from the fingertips to the outside of the foot. Belly tight. Keep breathing for 3, 2, 1. Coming up to standing. Both feet forwards, hands on hips. Close the eyes. Take an inhale and exhale. Loosen off the shoulders. Take the arms out wide. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind the back and interlace your fingers. Roll the shoulders back and down. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, come forwards and bring the arms up and over the back. And just breathing and releasing all the tension in the hamstrings, in the buttocks, in the lower back, in the shoulders, in the neck. Breathing into the back of the body, feeling the stretch in the back of the legs for 3, 2, 1. Releasing the hands, inhaling, coming all the way up to standing. Hands to waist. Turn the left foot to the front of the mat. Big step forwards and shake your legs out. And then taking your hands behind your back into a reverse prayer. Then step forwards 1 step, or backwards 1 step, sorry. So let's go left foot backwards, right foot forwards. Roll the shoulders back and down. So keeping both legs straight, belly pulled in. As you exhale, come forwards with a flat back and direct your chin to your right shin. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and up, and swapping over the feet. Hips are square, don't turn them to the sides. Loosen off the shoulders. Take an inhale and exhale, coming forwards again. Chin to left shin for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head up. Hands to hips. Step to the front of the mat, shake your legs out. Coming into a balance. So for the balance, we'll go tree to warrior 3. Make sure we start the balance on the right foot today. And then lifting the left knee up and placing, you can either have the foot on the calf, you can have the foot just above the ankle with the toe on the ground, or you can have it up on the inside of your thigh. Whatever position you're happy with. Focus on a spot on the floor, taking your hands to prayer. And then drawing the belly muscles in, making that right leg nice and strong. And if you fall out of the posture, when you're ready, just go back in. We all lose our balance from time to time. And raising the arms above the head. Taking the arms out to horizontal, palms facing down. We'll keep the arms there today. Bring that left knee forwards and then hinge on that right hip. Kick the left leg back and bring the body to horizontal. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and release. And shake it out. And then balancing on the other side. So left foot balance. Choosing the position of the right foot you're happy with. Hands in prayer. Gazing down the nose, focusing on the spot on the floor. Relaxing the face muscles. Keep opening that right hip a little wider. Belly muscles engaged. Taking the arms up over the head. And then opening up. Arms to horizontal, palms facing the ground. Bringing the right knee in this time. And then hinging into your warrior 3. 5. 4, 3, I'm obviously flying somewhere, 2, and 1. Release and shake the legs out. Okay, so each week different sides do different things. Just accept it, there's no point to fight it. Shake the legs out, and we're going to come down to seated via a squat. So bringing your toes together as we did in the beginning, bend your knees, bottom down, take your arms up to horizontal, palms facing each other, lift your heels off the ground, stay there, then bend your knees a bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more, bring your bottom all the way down to your heels, place your hands on the floor. Just above your knees, so you can feel your knees on your arms. So the arms in front, nice straight arms, knees either in your armpits or just above your elbows. Keep your heels off the ground. And then lean forwards, bending the elbows slightly till you're balancing on your big toes and your hands. And then go back. Bottom down. Now we're going to do this a few times, just rocking. It's up to you if you want to try to balance on your hands and take your toes off the ground, or if you just want to rock backwards and forwards and see if that happens automatically. I prefer the rocking motion personally. And then eventually you can hold your feet up for a second or two. Then come back down, open your legs a bit wider, flat feet,
and sit down into a wide-legged squat, pressing your forearms or your upper arms on the insides of your legs, palms together, close the eyes, release all the tension in the belly and in the pelvis. Take the air down towards the belly. And then taking your hands behind you, just sit down and straighten your legs out. So we will deal with Dandasana first of all. A few seated postures. So hands by the sides, hips, shoulders push forwards, belly sucks in, back nice and straight, feet, toes pointing towards your body, heels pushing away, calves pushing down, knees and quads pulling up. So everything is active, all the way from the toes, all the way up to a nice straight neck and the chin tucked in. Okay? Take an inhale. Every time you exhale, engage all of those muscles I've just spoken about. Inhale. Exhale. Suck that belly in. Push down with the hands. Push forwards with the shoulders. Flex the feet. Push the heels away. Keep breathing. Inhaling. Exhaling. Drop the knees. Drop the quads. Lengthen the back. Lengthen the neck. Tuck the chin in. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then release the tension completely in the legs. Hands down by the sides of the knees. Nice straight back. Feet actively pointing towards the face. Lift the chin up and just direct the chin towards your big toes. Okay, so that's your alignment. That's your gaze point, Drishti. So lengthening the back as you inhale. And as you exhale, come forwards, moving your chest towards those big toes, far as you can with a straight back, and then stop. Walk your hands down the legs a bit more. You can hold on your legs if you wish, wherever your hands reach. Take another inhale, lengthen the back, suck the belly in, roll the shoulder blades down. Exhale, reach forwards with your chest, keep looking at your big toes. Hold a little bit further down your legs. Now you may just be moving millimetre by millimetre. How far you're moving is irrelevant. The purpose of this is the breath. And with your eyes closed, you would inhale and lengthen, exhale, release. Inhale and lengthen, exhale, release. And it doesn't matter where you go or how far you go, eventually you'll get to your maximum forward bend and just release the head and release the neck. And take 5 breaths, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. But do consider the following. Keep your belly drawn in. Every time you inhale, think about lengthening the body over the legs. Every time you inhale, think about drawing up the knees and pushing down the quads. Every time you exhale, think about releasing the body. For 3, 2, 1, lifting the head up, hands behind the back, fingers facing forwards, shoulders pushing forwards, legs together, toes pointed, belly sucked in, and then coming up into a reverse plank. So with your shoulders forward, it protects your neck when you put your head back. If your shoulders are back, there's no protection, you're more likely to hurt something. So shoulders forwards, belly in, legs straight, hips up, feet down, head back, hold it for 5, 4, straighten those legs. For 3, push those shoulders forwards. For 2, and for 1, and hips down. Bring the feet up to the bottom. Just hug the knees, balancing on the buttocks. And then take your arms out, Keep your feet off the ground. Draw the knees close to the chest. Raise the right leg into the air. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the right leg. Stay balanced on your bottom. Draw your belly muscles in. Straighten the left leg. Point the toes. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees. Chest towards thighs, nice straight back. We go for both legs. So arms out, legs up, however high they go, let them. Gaze up, chin up, belly tight, hold it. For 5, push the legs together. For 4, push them as far away as you can. For 3, straighten your arms as much as you can. For 2, and for 1. Coming down to a comfortable seated position. And then we're just going to roll down onto the mat. So palms facing upwards. And tuck your chin in and uncurl, roll your spine. Coming down onto the mat. Straighten the left leg. Bend the right leg. Hold your toes with your right hand. Keep your left hand on your left thigh. Left toes are pointed away from you. Slowly straighten the right leg as much as it straightens and point the toes upwards. Take an inhale and then open that right leg out to the side. As far as it goes, gaze up over the left shoulder. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg up. Bend the right knee and then swap over the legs. So drawing that left leg up, flexing the left toes, feet, hooking the left fingers, right hand goes onto right thigh. Slowly straightening that left leg as much or as little as you wish. Take an inhale and then dropping the left leg out to the left side. Gazing over to the right shoulder. Keep the right hand on the right hip. Keep pushing away with the right toes. Keep the bellies in. Keep both shoulder blades pressing onto the mat. For 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, bringing the leg up. Exhaling, releasing the foot down. Bringing both feet to the bottom. Taking your arms out to the sides. Doing a final twist, so dropping the knees over to the right, turn your head towards the left. Inhaling deeply and exhaling. Release all the tension around the hip. Inhaling, bringing the legs up. And exhaling, dropping the legs over to the other side. Gazing over to the right hand. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up. Then straightening the legs out. Coming into Shavasana, so legs about mat width apart. Arms come down 45 degrees away from the body, palms facing upwards. Roll the shoulder blades under your back. Lengthen your neck, tuck your chin in, close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale. And just breathe. Just following the natural breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Inhaling the healing prana, taking the focus to the feet. And exhaling, releasing all the tension from the feet.
Inhaling the healing prana, taking the focus to the legs. And exhaling, releasing all the tension from the legs. Inhaling the healing prana, focusing on the hips, the tummy and the lower back. And with every exhale, releasing all the tension from the hips, the tummy and the lower back. Inhaling the healing prana, focusing on the chest, the upper back and the shoulders. And exhaling, releasing all the tension from the chest, the upper back and the shoulders. Inhaling the healing prana, focusing on the arms, the wrists, the hands and the fingers. And exhaling, releasing all the tension from the arms, the wrists, the hands and the fingers. Inhaling the healing prana, focusing on the neck, the head and the face. And with every exhale, releasing all the tension from the neck, the head and the face. Inhaling the healing prana, focusing on the eyes, the mouth, the tongue and the jaw. And with every exhale, releasing all the tension from around the eyes. Let the lips part, let the tongue drop from the top of the mouth, and release the jaw completely. Inhaling the healing prana, focusing on the whole of the body. And exhaling, releasing all the tension from the whole of the body. Swasti prajabhyaha pariparayantam yarena margena mahishaha go brahmanibhyaha shubhamastanitiyam lokaha samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Starting to breathe a little deeper, breathing fresh prana into the lungs. Feeling that fresh air flowing through the body, feeling that fresh energy, filling the body with new life. Deep inhales, deep exhales, getting that energy flowing through the body, through the arms, legs, hands, ankles, feet, fingers, toes. Taking a stretch, arms up over the head, inhale, arms away, heels away, stretch through the body. And exhale, arms down, knees into chest, drop your arms around your knees. Rocking gently sideways on your spine. And then, when you're ready, rolling over onto your right hand side. And taking a couple of breaths and then coming up to a comfortable seated position. Hands in prayer. So we finished this Vinyasa yoga class with 3 Oms. You can join in if you wish, or just listen or hum them to yourselves. Inhaling to chant. Om. Taking the hands to the third eye, Namaste. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the class.